Hello brothers, what's good? It's your boy Shiro the Hero, and today I wanna talk with you about whereabouts of solo lane.
In my Storm League solo queue adventure, I realized many people struggle finding solo lane. That usually results in losing XP or it forces an on-off laner going solo, which is not efficient. Solo lane is furthest lane from main action. In Garden of Terror, Cursed Hollow, and Alterac Pass, solo lane is furthest lane from objective spawn. In these maps, objective location gets announced on 30-second mark, which should be around time mid lane gets cleared, so we have enough time to rotate to desired lane to gather experience. In this case you're watching, after I rotated top, the Haka dug bot lane which forced Mal'Ganis to rotate top, and he struggled clearing the camp I was pushing with. That not only resulted in earlier structural damage, but also it forced the enemy tank to be late on rotation. Naturally, we got the objective and we killed them in the process. Now, imagine the Haka starting top lane and digging bot before I can rotate. Everything would change, my friend, everything. In Shire, we usually consider bot lane as main win condition. Not only because of 3 mer camps available through bot lane, but also the space around core is more optimal there. So we consider main action going around bot lane, which makes top lane the solo lane here. Shire is also one of the more punishing maps to mess up solo laning, considering it's not that hard to invade easy camp or to gank the solo laner who thinks it should be safe to soak alone in the path of a 4-man rotation. And also don't forget that if your 4-man was stuck bot lane, you could and you probably should start double soaking. 2 lane maps are probably easier to figure out. Top lane is solo lane and bot lane is 4-man lane, except for Braxis, which is considered 1-3-1 by pro players in terms of 1 person soaking top, 1 soaking bot, and 3 people roaming and doing camps. But most probably that is not gonna be your average Storm League experience. Also, don't forget that if the map goes in a way that 4-men have to rotate top, that changes the solo lane. Like if objective defense is going on top lane, you usually wanna go bot lane to soak experience there. Now that we talked about objective defense, don't forget that sometimes it's better to give up on one wave and gain other advantages on map as 5. For example, I would rather 5-man defend an objective and not lose structures rather than losing structures for one wave of soak. Don't forget passive experience through earlier structure loss would scale a lot through late game. So please don't int your games over one wave of soak. If you look at this Rainer, you would realize why it's not wise to send a ranged DPS to the sustained heavy solo lane. I mean, his life bar is gonna be non-existent at this point. On Sky Temple, boss is considered one of the main win conditions alongside objectives, and also it has the same situation as Shire, which is easy to lose solo laner if he's wandering alone on bottom side of the map. All these would make top lane the solo lane. Also don't forget that if you are not really needed for contesting objective or simply it wouldn't change a lot in early objective fights, it's a better option to start double soaking and snowballing with 10 advantage rather than wasting time team fighting over a couple of laser shots. On Infernal Shrines, there are 3 camps on the bottom half of the map, which are easy to invade, and as you can see, bottom mid lane are so close, which makes it optimal to rotate as 4. Generally, it's not safe to rotate alone mid bot without clear vision on enemy or with your tank anchoring the rotation. All these would make top lane the solo lane here. Also, don't forget that if your team is stuck in bottom side of the map, or if there is an objective going on, especially early game, it's better to double soak and gain experience advantage rather than fighting without any clear advantages. On the other hand, bear in mind though, you don't want to lose 4 people whom are contesting objective 4v5. That's not worth the wave you're going to soak, so choose wisely. On Towers of Doom, bot lane is where the main action is going on. Availability of 2 sapper camps, which can do up to 6 core shots directly, makes it the most important lane on the map in terms of map control, which makes top lane the solo lane. This is usually the map that solo laner is needed to double, so can also don't forget that if you are part of the 4-man, you usually don't want to rotate top unless there is a good fight there or a clear kill opportunity. Top lane is so far away from whatever is going on around the map that makes it so time consuming to rotate, and whatever advantage you can get by rotating top, enemy 4-man can probably get more bot lane using numbers advantage. So don't force your solo laner to type you this stuff. So here our tank and healer tried rotating top right before the objective and they died just before objective announced, so this happened. In my personal experience, Tomb of the Spider Queen is one of the most misunderstood maps when it comes to player distribution. Same as a Sky Temple, boss lane is the most important lane here, and double soaking is not safe on this map considering the gank availability due to the map being small, so solo lane is bot lane. Some people like to run this map as 4-man bot lane and solo lane rotating mid-top, but if you can pull that off, it's actually bad play by your enemy because they could have ganked that solo laner like a couple of times at least when he was rotating alone near enemy 4-man. Don't forget that gem economy is so important on this map. It's basically the objective duh, and you don't wanna die rotating as a solo laner, you know? Now before we continue, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It will help me a lot to create more content like this. And also don't forget to share it with your friends. You would become my hero if you do that. Don't you wanna be a hero? Well, at this point in time we covered all the Storm League maps and there is only Warhead Junction left, which I don't care about, to be honest. That map is just... there is no meta on that map, you know? There is no efficient way to play that map, which results in no one liking that map, so I'm not gonna cover it. Hopefully we will see it removed soon. And at the end of the day, just remember that best thing to do is adapting, you know? In this case, my tank and my Jaina decided to go top lane to my solo lane, and well, me being there was kind of zero value, so I started running around with Tychus, killing people, helping out however I can, and we won the map even though my tank didn't know where he should be. So play smart, guys. You don't need to follow rules, just find the value and claim it. I really do hope this video was of help to you. Good luck in your matches, and thank you for tuning in. Bye!